So if there are regular funds that you use, maybe on a fund panel or within specific portfolios, that you'd like the system to alert you if any significant event happens to them, it's quite easy to set up an alert on the system. But first of all, you need to find the fund. So on the left-hand side, I know the code for the fund that I want to find, so ACDT. Go and find it first, click on add. And once you've added it into the active list on the left-hand side, you'll see a little bell icon to the right-hand side of it. So click it to set up the alert. When the screen loads up, like all screens in analytics, it works from left to right. So on the left hand side, all of your alerts live over here, and you just simply add them one by one to the right hand side. So perhaps you want to be alerted on a performance movement. So if I click on the mid price for this fund, it will tell you what the mid price is at the very bottom. And I want the system to tell me if that fund goes up or down by 10% from that specific value at the bottom. What about fact sheet data? Do I want to know when the charges change, which is a passive fund? So yeah, that might be quite useful. Let's see when the OCF changes from its current position of 0.22. Maybe fund size as well. If there's a big drop in fund size and maybe people are selling the fund, I'd like to know about that. Ratings, there's a whole suite of different ratings we have now on analytics, so Crown Ratings, Risk Score, Morningstar Analyst Rating, RSM, and Square Mile. So again, if any of those change, let me know. Document updates like kids documents and fact sheets, and funds wire is a bit of a catch-all for lots of different alerts. So maybe if a fund manager leaves, a sector changes, or maybe the fund even stops trading, again I want to know. And at the very bottom, your email address will be loaded up down here, and every single time one of these alerts are triggered, that email will be sent the information for that particular alert. Once you're finished, click on the save icon, and that will save that to your analytics account. So coming back to the main screen, the next scenario is when I want to set up an alert on lots of funds rather than just one at a time. So I've got maybe my balanced funds over here on the left hand side. There's 8 of them, and theoretically I could hit that little bell icon next to each one and manually set up the alert for each fund. However, if you hover over the black tab on the left hand side and click on News and Monitoring Tools, you've got a little feature called Alert Manager. If you click on that, it will set up the Alert Manager tool, which incidentally allows you to manage the alerts you've already set up individually. They're down here. But now I've got all of my funds on my main screen ready and waiting for me. I can import them using that button there. It imports all of the funds and again gives me the ability to set them up independently of one another, or I can this time set up a group alert that will allow me to set up an alert for all of them. So if I just click on continue, it loads up the same screen that we were on before, and again, one by one, I can work my way through the different alerts on the left-hand side and add them to the right-hand side. Coming back a step to my Alert Manager screen, if I want to edit any of my alerts later on, I've got all of my alerts listed underneath. I can click on the edit button next to each one and amend them, or alternatively, click on the tick box on the left-hand side and click delete alert if you want to wipe it away completely. So again, the alerting function within analytics is a great way to keep up to speed and up to date with those significant events that are happening with some of the favourite funds of yours. So hope you found that short tutorial useful. As ever, if you need any help with analytics, don't hesitate to click on the icon in the bottom right hand corner. That will set up our live chat facility with our help desk. If you prefer to talk to the help desk, a little contact us button there. That will give you their phone number and also email address. And incidentally, there's also a training and guide section, guides for every feature in the system, and a link to our training team where you can schedule a training session and also potentially take an analytics exam.